Although technically from nowhere, the terminal gives us a character that's appealing everywhere.
Canada be damned. I'm going to the Klondike.
The Klondike is Canada.
Giorgio, you be doing just fine, brother.
We don't always agree on everything. After these past couple of years, that may be more apparent than before. We're fractured, and there's a number of reasons why. Collectively, there's a sentiment shared, for the most part, about certain things or state of affairs. And right now, things could be much brighter. It's for this reason, as well as being a part-time optimist and a full-time sentimentalist, that I feel the need to inject a little bit of pick-me-up into the world. And what better way to do that than to remind us of the one man we can all get behind, with the one film we all forgot about. That man is undoubtedly Tom Hanks, and the film I'm talking about is Steven Spielberg's 2004 small-scale film, The Terminal. Tom Hanks plays Viktor Navorski, a man from the fictitious Eastern Bloc country, Krakozia, and it shows.
So, she had a boyfriend? And what happened?
Eat shit.
What? Eat shit?
Eat shit.
Okay, try to repeat exactly what she said.
Eat shit. She catch him. So.
Oh, he cheats!
Yes. So, crowded, you know.
Have you been ever in the love?
Enough, Victor. Who is it? Who's telling you to ask me these things?
Oh, it's a man of misery.
Misery. Mystery?
No. Misery, man of misery. Milia, would you like to get it to bite? Bite to eat?
But to eat. But to eat. But to eat. Eat the bite, eat the bite.
Victor's just entered the United States, or at least the airport terminal, and he's on some sort of personal quest, although we don't know why. But before his journey can even begin, war breaks out in Victor's home country, and Victor is forced to reside in New York City's JFK airport until things get resolved with the bureaucracy.
Mr. Thurman, there is a man walking around the terminal in a bathrobe.
I know, sir. You put him there.
You ever feel like you're just living in an airport?
During his prolonged stay, Victor makes some friends.
As in, Cher?
Yeah, sure. I checked it out. There were witnesses. Those are Cher's panties. Ready?
Hurry up.
So will we share the panties?
No.
Not if I win.
Develops a crush.
Amelia Jane Warren?
Oh, Jane.
Yeah.
Ooh, way to go, Victor, first class.
And inadvertently makes an enemy.
Everything he does comes back to me.
What was initially supposed to be a transitory location is now the home to a stalemate, which turns this unknown foreigner into a local legend. This concept probably wouldn't fly if it weren't for Tom Hanks. Already established as Hollywood's #1 guy to get behind, it's no wonder why Hanks was cast. Victor is that guy because he's sweet, charming, and determined, and it is that way without conscious effort.
Why do you wait here 2 hours every day when I've told you there's nothing I can do for you? That your new visa will not arrive until your country is recognized by the United States.
You have 2 stamps. One red, one green.
So?
So, I have chance go New York 50-50.
Despite being trapped in a crack in the system, Viktor Navorski doesn't fall victim to despair. In fact, he makes the best of a bad situation and adapts his surroundings to suit his needs. His ingenuity and his relentless optimism is something which, over time, transforms the airport terminal physically as well as mentally with the airport's overall morale. Again, none of this is intentional as to what effect it has on the airport personnel. It's simply a byproduct of who Viktor Navorski naturally is. And perhaps the same can be said for Tom Hanks, which is why this casting is so perfect. Navorski's refusal to quit while maintaining positivity is the very thing which elevates him to legendary status. It's why we fall in love with him, and yet that's not the best part. Nobody knows why Viktor has come to America, but when it's finally unveiled, it only reinforces our faith in Navorski, because his whole reason for sticking it out is entirely selfless and heart-stopping. What I suspect did stop hearts from fluttering is the will-they-won't-they relationship between Viktor and flight attendant Amelia, played by Catherine Zeta-Jones. Their interactions are cute, yet let's face it, they're built on a lie. Granted, it's enjoyable to see how this lie grows, but we know at some point something's gotta give. We want them to live happily ever after, but they're very much worlds apart.
I just wish the sex wasn't so amazing.
Oh, yeah, well, okay.
It's pretty amazing.
All right, bye-bye.
You better be careful. You know, those flight attendants ain't like regular women, Victor. You know, they're flying back and forth between all those time zones, kind of messes with their biological clock or something. They're always ready for sex. Why do you think they can't stop smiling?
They have all of the ingredients to make their relationship feel cute in a rom-com type of way, but realistically, what does a serious Victor-Amelia relationship ultimately look like? Post-credits, what does their relationship become? As optimistic as I wish to be, I cannot see this panning out. And to that point, I love that about the terminal. The last thing I want from this film is a cliché scene which shows love actually involves racing through a terminal to stop your true love before boarding a plane. The terminal gives us the right amount of romance while keeping us grounded to its reality of who these characters are.
I have to go.
I have to stay.
Story of my life.
Oh, me too.
To have Viktor pursue this to the end is beyond his ultimate goal. By the end of the film, we're reminded that love is why Viktor is here, but it's a different kind of love. I completely understand why this film has been forgotten as quickly as it arrived. For both Hanks and Spielberg, it's not exactly at the top of their resume. However, I don't feel that warrants its outright dismissal. I'll admit, it doesn't have the glitz and glam of some of their other work, but it certainly scratches the endearing itch which can only be found in something realistic. Although Viktor Navorski isn't real, we sense something real and perhaps familiar about who he is. It is the qualities of which we may recognize in others, and all desire, though not all of us possess. He is a man for the people, all but one. And that's okay.
Thank you.